GM to all. So once again, this is yours truly, Nomad Fury, and we're back once again for another episode of the Nomads podcast. So our special guest for this episode is the community manager of Wikaa. So please welcome to the show, Minho.
Hello, everyone. It's nice to be here once again, Nomad Fury. Thanks for having me.
Yes, and also I would like to say hello to all of our subscribers and to our viewers who are tuning in right now regarding our podcast day with Minho, the community manager of Wikaa. So before we begin, kindly acknowledge the disclaimer that I have right here in this video and in the description, as this is only intended for educational and informative purposes. Just to be fair and transparent to all, so this is not promoting financial or investment advice. So let's just learn together on what Wikaa is all about and what it really is in the Web3 space and why is it so fun, to use Wikaa, especially that they're having their own app right now in the Google Play Store. So I am really excited to learn, what really Wikaa is all about. So yes, I'm excited for this discussion. So are we all set?
We all set. I'm ready.
Okay, so before we get started, discussing about Wikaa, let's try to stroll back in time, shall we? Each one of us has our own beginnings, in our journey in the crypto and Web3 space. Now, could you share to us, on how you got started into this space and what made you decide to pursue it?
Okay, that's a very historical question. Got me remind about my past. Very, very long ago. I started my journey back in 2017 when I first known about like the crypto stuff, Bitcoin, and then I bought some at that time. Like I registered an account on a CEX before, CEX before, and then we learned a lot about the knowledge about the market at that time. And I did buy something, and then I did lose some money, and then but I gained a lot of knowledge. And after that, I worked for a blockchain company. And then after that, I gained more knowledge after that. So it's been like 5 or 6 years already. Time flies. And then now I'm working in Wikaa. And I think Wikaa, it's actually pursuing the mission to give all of you out there because blockchain is still very new at the moment. And then we are expecting that there are more Web3 users in the near future. That's why we created Wikaa. Wikaa, it's a learning hub for any Web2 and Web3 users to learn about the market, to not lose money like I did in the past, and then to actually make a lot of profit and actually learn about this field because it's going to be massively adopted really soon in the near future. So that's why you need to learn about it. It's just like back in the 1995, the first years of the internet. It's like the Web3, it's going to be the next big thing like the internet. So that's why you need to learn it now. So Wikaa is a place for you to learn.
All right, at least we've known from you on how did you got started in your journey in the crypto and Web3 space. Well, I would like to share a bit of mine. When I started crypto, it was technically I was introduced into Bitcoin 2014. It was February. Where I just simply installed a centralized crypto wallet, and then I created a forum account regarding Bitcoin or something like that. But because of listening to the naysayers out there, and I didn't really understand about Bitcoin, so I ignored it for like more than 3 years. And why did I get back into Bitcoin in the mid 2017? It's where Bitcoin touched down 10,000 USD for the first time. So that's where I am really curious on why did I listen to those naysayers like, do not buy Bitcoin, it's a scam. So because back then 2014, I think it was like under 600 USD. So imagine if I could afford at least a fraction, of buying that Bitcoin and just holding it for more than 3 years, I could get a profit. So well, that's just a thing, and fast forward to today. So, here we are right now, in the venturing into the Web3 space. I'm really proud of being here.
Mhm.
Despite some of the ups and downs in the market nowadays. The bull and the bear. So yeah, I'm just truly enjoying the ride. I'm still learning, by the way. How this market goes. The trends and so much more. So still lots to learn right here in this evolving space. Especially that AI has been
Mm.
trending these days. For 2023, starting off with the chat. GPT, it can be integrated into the Web3 in a blockchain space and other traditional and modern companies out there and startups. So yeah, it's a really interesting space. So many things to learn. Despite that, we are in this industry for like a few years right now. So yeah, this is going to be interesting, and in the next few years to come, yeah.
It's gonna be
Anyways,
big. Yes,
at least I've shared it. Especially
for sure.
for those viewers who are tuning in right now, not knowing how we get started into this space. Okay, now it's time for us to focus on our main topic, which is Wikaa. Now, Minho, could you elaborate more on what Wikaa is all about?
Okay. So, so again, back to the story of Nomad Theory. You actually heard about Bitcoin, and you actually bought it after that, a few years after that, and you actually learned the lesson that why didn't you buy at that time? Because you lack knowledge, right? Because you didn't know that it would be big, as big as like right now. Right now, the Bitcoin price today is gonna be like 28 something, right? I mean, it's increased a lot after the situation with the SVB bank, and then we understand that Bitcoin is going to be a lot bigger in the next few years. But then that's exactly what Wikaa is all about. Wikaa is there to help you learn about this space like easily. And the special thing about Wikaa is that it's not like we have a website and then we have sections with knowledge for you to read and then you absorb it. It's not the traditional way. It's not like super boring like that. We use the quiz method. We use the word battle games. We use even some prediction game that we have just developed recently. So there are a lot of things. There are a lot of ways you can learn, and our mission is to produce the games for you to play, so you enjoy the play, but you like passively gain knowledge along the way. So it's like the completely new methodology of education. It's not about sit in the class, recording and then take notes and then take a test. It's not like that anymore. There are a lot of ways to learn. So we're trying to make very complicated things like blockchain very friendly with the games that we have in the Wikaa app. And I'll be talking about the games inside the app later on in this podcast. But that's the mission. That's a big vision, big picture of the whole Wikaa thing. For you to learn. So Wikaa is not about Wikaa. It's not about us. It's about you. It's about how you learn this. It's about how you actually gain the knowledge from this market, and then you don't get tricked by the market, so you don't lose money like we did, right? Me and Nomad, I believe that we lost a lot of money, but then the next generation of Web3 users, you're not gonna lose a lot anymore because you are equipped by knowledge.
Wow, that's really awesome for us to hear from you on what Wikaa is all about. So, not only that we're going to learn more about Web3, but there are some games as well in which it could give us some lucrative rewards, events, and so much more. So yeah, this is really interesting. By the way, in elaborating more about Wikaa. Okay, now I know that you have mentioned about quiz, right? So I know that there are many quiz apps out there in the market right now, especially in both Android, iOS, browser, and so on. Now, could you highlight, some of the compelling advantages of Wika, compared to the other quiz games out there?
Okay. So there's a thing that I gotta tell you, Nomad. Um, it's been like a few months already, and then we're not only having quiz anymore. We have just rebranded. So I'll disclose this. Used to be we were uh Quiz Cash, the old name, but then we decided to rebrand it to Wika because we are targeting the bigger picture, the bigger vision. So we're not just making the quiz anymore, and we are not just focusing on the learn to earn, which is cash. So our old name was Quiz Cash. About quiz, you play quiz and then you earn cash. That's simply how it was. But then in the bigger future of Wika, we changed it to Wika. Wika is the cuter name, and then it's more like fun name, and then very interesting name, and then we target the bigger picture of the education and the entertainment. So it's like the entertaining and then educating app, and then you are not just playing quiz, you're playing a lot of word games and then maybe more games in the future. So what makes Wika different from any educational apps in the world? Firstly, for the Web3 space, there are not a lot of apps that has the a lot of features, a lot of games, like the whole ecosystem like Wika has. And secondly, about the Web2, you might heard about some like English learning apps. There are a lot. But then the key thing is that they are not on blockchain. They are not like in the Web3 world. They are not familiar with the Web3 knowledge, which we are. We, as the experienced Web3 users, we share our experience in there. We share the knowledge, and then you can absorb it so you don't waste a lot of time and waste a lot of money like we did in the past. So that's the key thing that we can have and can offer to you. So of course, use the Wika and then enjoy it while learning it. So that's it's all about.
All right, so you've heard it from Minho, on what gives them the edge over the other similar apps out there, regarding the educational stuff, of Wika. You guys, you have mentioned that you have rebranded, from Quizcash to Wika, so at least we learned from it. Back then on Quizcash, I did enjoy some of the features. So yeah, but I know that you are already seeing the bigger picture. That is the reason that you guys have created Wika, in which it could be much more than what we have expected. Okay, how reliable is Wika, by the way, Minho?
Okay. So there are a lot of people asking, like, is it scam or is it trustworthy for any users to join? We have um we have this guaranteed that it's basically an app for you to learn. So any knowledge in there is qualified by the experts. We have the earning ecosystem. We have earning mechanism that is surely gives you the chance to earn. Firstly, the gems. The gems can have many utilities for you to join the games, and then you can buy something. And then we also have the guarantee about your efficiency, your learning efficiency, because we have the community. I think for any types of education, you really need your friends to go with you. So if you go alone, then you drop out like very easily. But then if you have communities where you can connect to any learners in the world, then you can continue your learning journey for a very long time. So firstly, about the knowledge, it's guaranteed. The earning mechanism is guaranteed. And also the efficiency of learning is guaranteed by the community. So three main things that I believe Wika, it's super reliable based on your question about the future, and then the effectiveness if you join Wika right away.
Yeah, that's really awesome to hear. That Wika is truly reliable. Okay, now this is the fun part. For this session. Explaining the features of Wika, especially these game modes that you have. In the app. So, could you elaborate more about it, Minho, regarding the
Okay,
game side of it?
sure. I'll be picking the phone up and then show you right now. For now, it's only available on Google Play Store, but then we'll be having the iOS version very soon. Very, very soon. I say very soon because we are asking a lot of people, asking a lot of users using Wika right now. They are hoping iOS will also have Wika as well, so they can experience. But for now, on I have my phone here. I have the version on Android. So we have three games right now. The first one is the word battle. The second one is the word D, and then the third one is the pretty. Okay, so we
Okay.
have games here. If you press
Mm.
on the all games button, there are a lot of games here. So for example, this is one is the word D. It's like basically the crossword, but for the blockchain only version. So if you are joining as the normal users, you have to learn some blockchain words in order to join this game. But then after you learn about it, you actually, I mean, if you join to play the game, you can actually learn a lot of words from it. So I've just pressed start right now, and then you can see it. This is crossword, and then you have the questions here, and then you have like 45 seconds for each question. So you actually have a time to may I say search. So you can search, you can type in the description of the question, and then you search for it, and then you search for the word, and then you input it in. And I mean, for us, that's fine because after all, your main goal is to learn the new word. So you can search, you can learn, and then you can apply it to the game, and then you can have fun with it. Then that's how you understand the blockchain thing, and then you learn a lot of knowledge from it. So I will just show it here. You have some um, some. This is the main word that you have to tackle, and then these are the suggestions or the ideas that you can get from some hints that you can get. From each hint, you get one letter, and then you input it into the final word. So that's basically it. I mean, if you have been learning English for a while, you are super familiar with these kind of concept because it's so easy and then so friendly for any one of you to join. It's just that different that you have to use the blockchain word, but that's about it. The second game we have it's a word battle. So basically, you are fighting for now. You're fighting the computer. You input the word, and then you use the last letter of the word that the computer inputs for you, and then you use that as the first letter of the next word, and then the computer will continue, and then until one of you failed to provide the next word, and then you're done. So for example, in this case, I have the N word, the N letter, right? So I was just typing NFT, for example. So the T is going to be the next first letter of the next word that the computer is going to input. So once again, easy, but you are going to learn, and then you're going to practice your thinking about blockchain. And then and also along the way, when you type in the word, you also have another chance to remind yourself about that word and that word's meaning in your head. So that's how you practice it, and that's how you learn. And then the third one, it's the pretty. It's not available on app yet, but then will be available very soon. The pretty is like the short version prediction. It's like the price prediction here. This is the developer version, so you can see it pretty here. You can see the candlestick, and then you basically it's like predict if the price going up or going down, right? So it's very easy, right? But what's more interesting about this is that after you play the game, you learn something, you earn something. But the key thing is that we actually show you some models of the candlestick, so you can learn about it. So actually, after a while playing this, you can actually trade in real life. and you can actually make money from trading crypto, from the basic concepts of candlestick, and you understand and you know how to read the chart, and then that's about it. And after you gaining knowledge from 3 games, there's the most important thing, not the most important. The most important part is still knowledge, but then the second most important is about the earning. You play the game, you win, you earn something. You can earn gems or you can earn the tokens in the future. So while you actually gaining some know-how about the space, you can actually earn something for yourself too. So that's basically what we are doing right now, and what we have been doing for a few weeks after our last talk, and then we'll be expanding to more games in the very near future.
Wow, interesting. For us to see, your latest games that you have shared to us. The one game that you've shown to us, it kind of remind me back then of a similar one that you are battling real players. About predicting whether if it goes up or down.
Yep.
Yeah, but I don't want to name that game, although I know it. But
Okay.
yeah, just a little bit of respect.
Yes.
But it's something really interesting that you guys should check it out. The games that they have for Wikaa. So thank you so much for sharing about that, Minho. Now, one of the most important stuff that we all need to learn before we are going to participate in any project like Wikaa is no other than the roadmap itself. Now, Minho, could you elaborate more on where you guys are heading, like in the roadmap, where you are right now, and what do we expect in the upcoming weeks, months, and years to come for Wikaa?
Okay. That's another thing that for me to show you that Wikaa is reliable. Just a little bit of link to the last question, right? So we started Wikaa project since the fourth quarter of 2022 last year. So we developed a Quiz Cash app at that time on Google Play Store with the English and the Indonesian version. So at that time it was just quiz, only quiz. And then we published the website and the white paper. We constructed the strong community, and then at that time we target only Indonesia, and then some related Southeast Asia countries, because we believe that there are a lot of Web3 users in the C region. So at that time was the first few months and few weeks of Quiz Cash app, and then we're just finding the way, and then we experienced thing, and then we also built a lot at that time. And then here comes we're moving towards the end of Q1 already, right? The end of Q1 of 2023. And then the first big thing that we have done is the rebranding from Quiz Cash, only the small side of it, to the bigger picture of Wikaa, the education and the entertaining app, learning and entertaining app. And then we also have a lot of rewards, a lot of new games for users to gain more profit from Wikaa. We also have more languages to more countries, because we see the potential of this app to reach the users globally. We also have more games, as you can see. At first, we only have quiz game, right? No matter if you remember at that time, we only have a quiz game. We basically have the quiz, have the question, and then have the answers for you to pick. And then actually you learn a lot from that too, because you have the description of the answer.
Correct.
Right? You remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
At that time. And then we have 3 more games about the word, about the charts, of the technical analysis, so you can learn the trading skill as well. So that's for Q1. For Q2, so we're gonna release the version on the iOS. So a lot of people asking about the iOS, because we also see that there are a lot of users using iPhones too. So iOS on App Store, the the also the more games, of course, because it's just been a few weeks since our last talk, and then we have developed like 3 games. So we are having more games for you to try. So that's the reason why you are gonna open Wikaa app every day, and then you have new games to play. Um, we'll also have like we'll focus more on the communities, because community, it's once again the key thing uh, to remain the efficiency in education. And then we do the communities, and also the community, it's to prepare for the next big plan about the token sale. I know that there are a lot of people caring about that aspect. Um, and I think the token, it's like the proof that we are gonna build this project for a very long time. And then for any one of you to share, especially the early users, to share what we achieved together, share the profit, and then share the potential of this Wikaa app in the long run. And for the Q3 and 4, we're gonna list the token on more exchanges. We're gonna partnership with more Web3 projects to actually partner with them, and then learn. You can learn about them, learn about the products they are building on Wikaa as well. And then we also have the NFTs for Wikaa, because we expect that in the blockchain world, crypto and NFTs are the very big things. So we are gonna focus on that, and then we sell the NFTs. So the NFTs can also have a lot of utilities in the near future. So basically, that's the roadmap. That's what we have done in the past. We're doing right now, and then we are gonna do in the next few months. I hope this helps, and also we're gonna have longer plans after 2023 as well. But just to share you the view, the very brief viewpoint for Wikaa app.
Wow, so that's an interesting roadmap that you shared to us, Minho. So let's look forward to it. Now, you said back then, when you have explained about the different games, in Wikaa. So there is an earning structure there as well, right? Now, could you elaborate more on how we could earn at the same time by just playing these games on Wikaa?
Okay. So talking about how you can earn, right?
Yep, the mechanism.
Okay. So we are having games. If you win, and then you can earn like thousands of gems. That's the first way to earn. Play the game, earn the gems. The gems can then be converted to Wikaa token, and then that's actually real money, right? So that's why we call it the play to earn mechanism. The second one, it's to refer your friends, because firstly, it's free to refer your friends. Secondly, it's super important for your learning journey, because when you have your friends accompanying you on the journey, you can learn a lot more effective. And then you can share the knowledge together too, so that you and your friends can become experts in this field, because it's only going to be big. So you gotta be the expert very soon. The third mechanism is to watch some ads. For now, we are enabling some ads, but then in the future you can watch some ads, and then you can earn more gems, earn more tokens as well. And then fourth way is to join the community, and then to chat and to contribute to the community, and then do some very simple tasks in the Discord. Make sure that you write the Wikaa in the correct way. It's Wikaa, so 5 letters. So wikaa.io, then you can find all the links. There's a Discord community link in there, and then you press on it, and then you join the community. We are having like thousands of learners worldwide. And then you do some daily tasks. You can also earn gems from that. And then also, finally, we are having a lot of events along the way. The events, for example, the lucky boxes, the mystery boxes, the box along the way, we are gonna organizing tens of events throughout the year. So for each event, you can get like thousands of gems as well. So So that's basically you can play, you can interact with the community, you can invite your friends, you can join the events, anything, any action that is good for you. It's also get you some gems. So it's like double benefits, right? You can have some benefits from doing that action alone, and then you can also earn gems that we distribute to you as well. So that's what we are trying to do, and to hope that you will join this learning journey with fun and with ease. That's what we are.
Wow, that's a really interesting earning concept that you have shared to us. Not only that we could enjoy and having fun, using Wika every day, but we could earn at the same time. All right, wow. So let's look forward to it. Okay, so I know that you have mentioned about the NFTs. So my question for you, Minho, is do you have your own NFT marketplace soon? And if yes, what are the features of it?
Okay. So for the NFTs part, we're gonna launch it in Q3. So it's gonna be like three to 6 months away. But then we're now still planning for it. We have partners that have the biggest marketplace in the world already, in the NFT space already. So we don't really worry about how can we distribute the NFTs. What we are trying to do is to make Wika more valuable to any one of you. And then afterwards, the tokens, including uh, the Wika token and also the NFTs, can be very valuable to anyone. So it's going to be very transactional for anyone to own it. So so that's what we are trying to do. And then for your question, I'm gonna answer this way. We have partners who have the marketplace. Our job is to make the NFTs valuable.
Okay, so that's really great, to hear, regarding those NFTs, the marketplace and so on. All right.
Oh, one plus thing is that when the NFTs are valuable, it's not just about you are buying it and then you exchanging it. We also airdrop some NFTs for the OGs as well. If you join now, you are considered one of the early users of Wika, because we have only launched for like 2 quarters, so it's very early for you to join. And then if you join, and then you are the OG, and then we will airdrop you some NFTs later on, and even some Wika token as well, so you can earn for free. When Because we respect you, we appreciate your effort, we appreciate your feedbacks during our first months of building Wika, building something big. So that's the next thing that I can disclose for now.
Awesome. That's great to hear. So let's look forward to it, especially the fact that you said that I'm one of the OGs. So yeah, I'm truly honored.
You are, yeah, for sure, big one.
Yes, thank you for that, Minho. Okay, and also aside from your play modes and your earning mechanism, I know that there are some other features that you haven't discussed yet. So could you share it right here?
Okay, so I've shared like most of it already, but then I would like to emphasize some key features. It will affect your earnings, and then because when you earn some gem, it's like the fuel for you to join the games in the future. Because for the games in the future, we have some you gotta put in some money so that you actually commit to that game. So that's why you need some, for example, gems at the beginning of the game before you play the game. And how can you earn gems? For example, for the first one that I want to emphasize once again, it's the referral program. When you invite the friends to join Wika, you can get like 2,000 gems, and then you can use that gems to join the games. And then after you play the games, you can earn more than what you invest. So that's like the profitable trade, right? Invest some gems into the game, play the game, get more gems, and then play again. The second one is to check in daily. That's why you need to get into the Wika app daily. It's not only about you are gaining some knowledge there, but also we give you some rewards too. You just need to get in, and then you have the reward already. you I mean we really recommend you to play the game like every day to gain some knowledge because it's gonna stack up for a very long time. But then the gems also stack up as well. When you log in, you check in, and then you get the gems already. And then the one more thing that I want to emphasize is that we're gonna have a lot of events along the year. So keep in mind, and then keep your eyes on our social media accounts, especially Twitter and Discord. We have a Twitter and Discord. You can all find the links on wikaa.io, wikaa.io, and then you can see all the links and then join the communities. We're having like some CMs. We have the CM teams talking to you every single day. So take a place note on that and then join the community and then follow the Twitter.
All right, so at least you've shared to us about some in-app special features that you have, for Wikaa. Okay, now let's move on to our next question. Now, since you have rebranded yourselves to Wikaa, so you have a brand new token called the Wikaa itself. That's the ticker symbol. Now, could you explain or elaborate a bit more, about your tokenomics for Wikaa?
Okay. For now, we're still building the tokenomics. We are planning and we are preparing we are doing a lot of hard work to prepare for that. So don't worry. We cannot disclose the information about tokenomics yet, but then we will be expecting to have that during the next month. So I will share with you all the information very soon, like right after we have the information from the team.
Okay, understood. All right. Yeah. So let's look forward to it when your tokenomics are going to be released at a future date. Okay. All right. Now, for my last question. Okay. So assuming that I am a Web2 user, I have this mobile phone right now. You have met me in the street. Now, could you give me a reason why I should install Wikaa? Why I should be enjoying this? Why I should be using Wikaa more than the other educational or other related apps out there? So how could you convince me?
Okay. How can I convince you? So this is a very tough challenge. Okay, bro. You're asking me a very hard question. The first thing I'm gonna ask is that, do you know that if you put your savings in the bank or in the gold, you're actually losing the money?
Really?
You care about that, right? You care about that, right?
Yeah, really.
Because we have a lot of the inflation rate is increasing.
Yep.
So I catch your attention already, right? So the next thing I'm gonna tell you that, do you know that Bitcoin, it's the biggest coin in the world, has just increased like 30%.
Wow.
From already in the past few days. So you earn a lot of profit from just holding Bitcoin, like just a fractional. For example, if you invest like $1,000, you get 500 for free already.
Wow. Sounds intriguing. Okay.
Right. But if you hold that for another day, you only get 400 because you lack knowledge, right? So you don't really know when to buy in and when to sell it out.
Yes. Lack of knowledge.
Why, yes, that's only the surface of it. What you need, it's the base knowledge of the crypto world. So you heard of Bitcoin already. You know that it's gonna be a very profitable way to actually earn a lot of money. But you can only earn money if you have enough knowledge, if you have enough experience. That's why, because you're here, you are the Web2 users, I believe that you are very familiar with the digital products already.
Yes.
You should be very familiar with Wikaa as well, our very interesting learning and entertaining app. It's better than any game because it gives you the knowledge, and you can use the knowledge to earn a lot of money.
Oh, okay.
So it's better than the normal games, right? It's even better than the the other educational apps, because you're not just gaining knowledge, you're actually earning the real money in the app as well.
Now that's something intriguing. Learning at the same time.
Right.
Yep.
So our name, it's Wikaa, Wikaa. Our website is wikaa.io. So visit that. Thousands of people are joining. Thousands of people are getting money from it already. So this is your chance to get it. So that's how I'm gonna convince you to join Wikaa.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So there you have it, guys. At least we've learned on why we should not miss out, installing Wikaa on our mobile phones. Like not only that we could learn, but we could earn at the same time, because most of the Web2 apps out there until now, it's still dominating, to be honest. Well, we just simply, learn, having some knowledge, etc. But the thing is, we are not being incentivized. That's the thing. So this is where Wikaa comes in. So that is something intriguing, especially the fact that, for those of you who are watching, well, if you want to share this to your friends out there who are not yet knowledgeable about Bitcoin, Web3, etc. So this is the answer that you're looking for. Okay. So yes, that's a thing. All right. Okay. Now, before we wrap this up, Minho, do you have some parting words for our amazing subscribers and viewers who are tuning into our podcast right now?
Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna say is that I want to thank you, Nomad again. You're actually an OG for us. I mean, you're observing from like the old name until the new name already, and then you're gonna stay with us for very long. And then I really hope that we can still have a talk like this again. Second is that I want to say thank you to all the subscribers from Nomad, because you're supporting Nomad, and Nomad is doing some like wonderful work out there. I mean, he's very busy right now, but then he's still spending some time to talk to Wikaa team, and then I really appreciate it. And then he's an amazing person. So you, the subscribers of Nomad, you're also amazing people as well. Thank you for that. Thank you for watching this. And then the third thing is that I really hope that you can get some values from this podcast alone, and then also from Wikaa as well, because we actually want to build the future that you all live in, because that future is gonna come very, very soon. And then it's now the perfect time for you to learn, because it's a little bit late already. If you don't know about Bitcoin, like the person, the fake Nomad person in the previous question, if you don't know about Bitcoin right now, you're pretty laggard already. So it's time to learn, and then it's time to learn like the deeper knowledge about this field, because it's going to be big in the next 2 or 3 years. So perfect time. Download the Wikaa, and then we're updating more games, more ways for you to learn along the way, earn along the way, and then that's it.
All right, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our special guest for this episode of the Nomads podcast. We have the community manager of Wikaa, Mr. Minho. So once again, Minho, thank you so much for your time here with us again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nomad. Thank you to all the subscribers. Hope you a very wonderful day.
Yes, and hopefully that you guys have enjoyed our session here with Minho. I hope that you have learned so much, on what Wikaa is all about. It's new features that are really intriguing, on where are they heading, and so much more. So hopefully that you have enjoyed, your time, tuning into our podcast with Minho. To all of the subscribers and the viewers here. So thank you so much, guys. So if you want more details about Wikaa, so it's just right here in the video description. So guys, just a reminder that this podcast of ours doesn't promote financial or investment advice. And also, guys, kindly acknowledge the disclaimer that I have right here in this video and in the description, as this is only intended for educational and informative purposes, just to be fair and transparent to all. So guys, I do have a question for you. Did you enjoy this podcast? Has this podcast helped you a lot and gives value in any way? And what do you guys think about it? Just let us know right here in the comment section of this video. So once again, this is yours truly, Nomad Fury, and I'll see you all again next time. Thank you all for watching. Thank you.
Thank you. See.